My life is an eclectic mess, and I love having random things that I immerse myself in. Hi, my name is Brandy. Some of my accomplishments include wife, mom, friend, honey lady, entrepreneur, and farm girl. Follow along with me as I discover other things I am passionate about. The first on my list is achieving my private pilot's license. Why? Because why not? My favorite thing in life is proving to myself that I'm a badass. Plus, my husband is a pilot, and we have already managed to take the air coast to coast. In my vlogs, you'll see the journey to discovering more, parts of my real life, and places we travel to. So hit that subscribe button now, and don't forget to like my videos. Hi! I'm so glad that you're here this week. I feel like I have struggled with this vlog to sit down and to do an intro video and to let you know what we are doing this week. It's not super fun compared to some of those others. You know, it's just that mundane task now of getting up, getting my hours, feeling more comfortable in the plane, and solo practicing all these things. Yes, I can have my instructor up there with me. It does cost money to have your instructor flying with you for all that extra stuff that you really just need to get up there and, you know, feel comfortable. The more you're flying, the more comfortable you will get. And it's just repetition. So as long as you can do these things safely, if you can execute them safely, you just need to get up there. So trying to get these videos done, you know, I'm like, I got to do my hair today. I got to do my makeup. I have to be ready and presentable, and I'll do that. And then life happens. Life happens. It gets so busy. You know, it's the end of summer. Kids just started school, so we're finally getting back into a system and a routine. But my office has been struggling beyond struggling, and I'm kind of hiding a lot of the mess behind me. My kids are like, Mom, why do you have papers all over your floor? Well, it's because I don't have enough desk space because I haven't got all my projects done in the office. But anyway, up in the air, you know, the tasks at hand are just practicing S-turns, practicing turns around a point, practicing takeoffs and landings. So all of those things that are part of the check ride. And if you listened to last week, I did mention that I was going to be taking another written test. So yes, that's right, another written test. Those cost $175. And you don't get that back if you fail, and I failed it by 1. And so it's about time for me to take that second written test.
Red Eagle, Cessna 90568 Victor, just wanted to ask you your opinion. Would I take runway 31? It looks like Red Eagle.
Yeah, it's favoring 31 right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Kalispell City, Cessna 90568 Victor at Red Eagle, going to taxi to runway 31 for a southbound departure, Kalispell City. Okay, so we are going to go down to our testing area. So. Kalispell City, Cessna 68 Victor, taking runway 13 for a southbound departure, Kalispell. Okay. I don't see, I don't hear. Okay, so this is where I tell my people, if you see something I don't see, you need to let me know, otherwise quiet. And if we have an engine failure or anything to do that we need to land emergency, if we're under 1,000, we're going to land straight forward and to a 30 degree on either side. And we all know where our fields are. And then if we are above 1,000, we are going to turn around and land straight back here at the airport. All right, perfect. We're at the right headwind. I am going to get off the brakes. Power is going to go all the way in. Right rudder. Okay, power's in. We're going to keep it going. And we are good here. Green. Yep. 50, 55. Okay, ready to rotate. And we are good. Nose down enough so I can see where I'm going to. And we're going to maintain a 1-3 heading, because that would mean we're going straight out from the airport. Let's pick that point right there. I made it too short because I'm freaking out a little bit about the other plane. Ferndale area traffic, Cessna 90568 Victor, north at 5,100, practicing maneuvers over Big Fork. Ferndale traffic. Alright, let's try to go over there, and we're going to practice S-turns around this highway. Kalispell City, Cessna 68 Victor, crossing midfield to enter a left downwind for runway 31, Kalispell City. All right, windsock shows it's favoring 31, so we are crossing midfield. That's safe. I don't see anybody on ATIS. I don't see anybody on my forward flight. We are good there. We are crossing midfield. Power is pulled out. Get it. All right. A lot better.
Well, it was short and sweet and to the point. Most of my flight lessons these days are just getting up there and practicing the same stuff that's going to be on that check ride. I did tell you at the beginning that I went for my second written test, and I did not video much of it. I didn't any of that, right? So, and then there's a story after the fact. But I went in and I took my test. It was actually after my flight lesson, and I had like 20 minutes in between. My head was good. I felt good, and I took the test. And what's so odd about it is when I took the second test and I kind of just marked the questions, I really was like, I don't know. I'm not 100%. And there were more questions on this test than the first test I took. So that kind of, my alarms were going off like, oh my gosh, did I push this again too fast? There's too many unknowns, like these questions, all these things running through, right? And you know, when you're done with your test, well, you don't know unless you heard it from me or you've taken it. You take your test, you're done, you click close, and then you go out. And it's like, I don't know what that song is, you know, the do, 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 you know, it's that where you're waiting forever and ever and ever for that result. And so I went to the bathroom, I come out, and, you know, she had to go back, do some stuff on the computer and printed it. And I'm like, breathe. And I asked her, I'm like, I didn't pass, did I? Because her look on her face was like, not like, hey, you did it. So I was like, in my mind, I'm kind of like falling down again. And she looked at me and she said, you passed by one question. So what's funny about that, though, is Travis's buddy said on my first test, he's like, hey, you just barely did the bare minimum. You didn't have to study too hard to get 100%. You just did the bare minimum. You just need to do a little more. Thank you, Shad.